Hello, Lisa Richard here with Loving Energy Recharge. Welcome to Inner Alchemy. Inner Alchemy is a blend of the teachings of human design, the gene keys, and incorporating some tools as a more than existing lightworker coach. This reading is looking at the energy from about the 12th of March, leading us through to the end of March. And we're really going to be addressing the energy centers that are affected during this time as we are coming into some significant events. We do have the upcoming full moon in Virgo and total lunar eclipse. We also have the emergence of the spring equinox and the ending of the 12th house in Pisces and into the start of the first house in Aries. So a little bit of a breakdown for us is on March the 12th, we are entering into what is known as the gate of crisis resolution. Now, this is down in your emotional body. It is in your solar plex, and we are still learning and growing through our own emotional awareness. So what is happening during that time is there is the shadow energy of turbulence that is coming through. So for all my light workers, my star seeds, my sensitives, hold the faith during this period. This is like the final breakthrough moments before transitioning into a new cycle. So you're going to be feeling the turbulence. You're going to be feeling the disruptions. You're going to be feeling the sense of overwhelmness within the collective energy and very likely within your own energetic body. That energy is really here to teach us the power of surrender. And the name crisis resolution is to keep our mind and our focus on the word resolution, knowing that we've been through many crises before, we've been through many challenges before. Therefore, you can reflect back to see how many tools you do have at your disposal to help you navigate the storms of life. So don't be surprised if you're met with a lot of turbulence out in the world, a lot of drama escalating, a lot of the fear energy rising to the circle, because that full moon and lunar eclipse is also putting a lot of pressure as it is lining up literally the earth, the moon, and the sun in order to move that into the darkest points of the earth, to go into those shadow aspects of the collective consciousness, to bring forward into surface that old energy that is ready to be purged. Now, if we're focusing on just that shadow energy, instead of allowing it to have its natural release at the end of a cycle, we're going to get stuck in that sense of the doom and the gloom and the overwhelm and the inability to cope and tend to mushroom, tend to close off the heart then, instead of opening that up to life and trusting these things are falling apart, these things are unraveling, these things are coming to the surface for healing, for release, so that we can attune ourselves to a brighter future. And that future is really focused on our health and well-being. The lunar eclipse and the full moon in the sign of Virgo is an earth element. And it just so happens that it is in the sixth house, which is all about health and it's all about our daily routines. So the energy here is really there to support us in a forward movement, focusing on the future of our health, of our vitality. It is a very gentle, loving energy that is coming in. But we also have to look at our sun is still in the sign of Pisces. So Pisces is the end of the zodiac sign. It is in that 12th house. It is a lot in that emotional center, bringing the subconscious and the unconscious to the surface. So you have the 12th house in the sun sign of Pisces. You have the moon in the sign of Virgo, the sixth house. And right in the very middle, the earth during this time, this transitioning period, the earth is preparing to welcome in the first house with the emergence of Aries season. So we have the 12th, the 6th, and the 1st. When those all cross over during our lunar eclipse full moon, we have a bridge. We have an opportunity for an ending of one cycle, one pattern, one phase of your life, and allowing yourself then to move outwards into a higher vibrating new pattern of awareness, setting your sights higher in your own evolution, and or having to repeat the same cycle one more time in order to get the lessons. And that truly is the concept of love. Love will keep showing us the same lessons over and over and over again until we break out of our patterns and we break out of our cycles and we decide, you know what? I'm done. There's got to be a better way. So there's some powerful energy right now really supporting us during this time to continue walking the course, continue being the observer of what is unfolding out in the collective consciousness. Use that as a mere reflection to come inwards into yourself. Notice where that energy is showing up. When you're feeling a lot of turbulence and a lot of overwhelm and just one thing after the other is happening, ask yourself, are you taking on too much? Are you trying to do it all by yourself? Is there ways to come together with others, to build support, to build community? Are there things that you're needing to be radically honest with in your own journey in order to then move forward in its healing? So we are going through the gate of crisis revolution starting on March the 12th. We then enter into that full moon lunar eclipse on March the 14th. March the 18th brings us into a new energy. It brings us into what is known in the teachings of human design as the gate of innocence. This is the high heart. It is the preparation for the spring equinox, the return to our innocent, the seedling that is breaking ground and is coming in to a new reality. Well, it is the same within us. So there's opportunity there to break through these storms and break through our patterns by being radically honest, emerging ourselves into the light of the day, turning your head towards the light, God, source, the creator, whatever that is for you, and trusting in the power of universal love of life itself to guide you into this unknown. We have never been here before. It feels scary. The heart may want to close off. You may be feeling all of this anxiety. You're being asked to have great, great faith. It is only in those moments of how we're having those tower moments, those phoenix moments where everything seems to fall down, that the new arises, the new birth, the new deer that are coming into the world, the innocence of grace, the opening of the eyes. Mother Earth is such a reflection of this beautiful time for us. Can we hold the faith and keep the heart open no matter what? You're then going to have an opportunity on the 12th or on the 20th of March to go through that spring equinox, which is an equal balancing between the darkness and the light. You know, the acceptance that we have both sides. So when we come into the acceptance of the body, the mind, then the spirit can rise up. When we come into the awareness of our shadow nature, our egoic self, our emotional energy, and we also come into the balance of the mind, but the mind learning to serve the heart, not overriding the heart, then we attune to what is known as divine will. So that is also our ending then of Pisces season, the 12th house, and into the emergence of Aries. So moving from the water sign in Pisces into the element of fire with Aries, having an opportunity to kind of dry off some of those emotions and gain your bearings. But that is going to very quickly jump us up into our third eye, into the Ajna on March the 24th, as we're going through what is known as the gate of opinions or the gate of following. Now, in that energy, at the shadow level of that, there could be a tendency to want to follow the bandwagon, to follow the majority, to jump in without questioning and just do what everybody else seems to be doing because it's difficult to break away. But just like that seedling has to have the courage to come through the ground, to break out of its darkness, to emerge into the light, there is a lot of stimulation right now, a lot of awakening in a lot of individuals where you're just getting this heightened sense within yourself of there's got to be a different way. So there is energy there that's really supporting you and holding a bigger vision. Look beyond your human eyes, beyond what the ears want to tell you. Focus in into that third eye awareness. Keep the body calm, keep the heart wide open, ask for the higher guidance in that, and keep your mind set, your vision set on a better future for yourself and for the collective. So remind yourself during this time, we have the 12th, the 6th, and the 1st coming together. We have the ending of one cycle, the emergence of another, and in between that, we are crossing over a bridge. That bridge is going to bring you over some turbulence to test you, to help you keep your bearings, to help you maintain an open heart, to move through some of those anxieties, to step into a deeper faith, to trust that the way is guided forward, to help you focus on those changes that are inevitable. So have the courage that as you are coming up and over that bridge, it will feel like you are climbing a mountain. Then you're going to start to see. You're going to see that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So just like any challenges we go through in life, it is difficult, but you do exist on the other side of that challenge. So remind yourself that no matter what you're going through, no matter the turbulence, no matter how dark something appears to be, there will be light at the end of that. There is a rainbow bridge that is guiding the way through that. There is the dawning of a new day after every storm. There is possibilities, miracles. A lot of things are unfolding during this time. So light workers, star seeds, empaths, sensitives, whoever you are that have found this channel, hold the faith. Focus your attention on all the newness, all the beautiful buddings, the emergence of spring. Celebrate with Mother Earth. Ground yourself in the elements. Do what you can to hold the harmony, the vibration within yourself by keeping your mind clear, by keeping your body clear, by enjoying this precious gift of life, and be a reflection of love out in the world. When you're met with the storms and you're met with the turbulence, don't react to that with more turbulence. Hurt people hurt people. Let us be the change that says, you know what? That stops with me. I'm going to put up a healthy boundary so that I'm not affected by another's lashing out, but I'm not going to judge the other for where they are at because we've all been there. We all have good days. We all have bad days. We have everything that exists within those moments. This is where we call on compassion. We call on universal love. And we call on omniscience, which is the remembrance of we are all one. To hurt another is to hurt an aspect of self. So this is a powerful time for us to cross the bridge. It is the last quarter mile as you are coming to a completion of your cycle. Whatever you are going through this year, wherever you are in your own journey, don't give up. You are so close to crossing the finish line and entering into a new phase and a new cycle for yourself. Namaste. The light in me sees the light in you. And if you would love to learn more about the teachings of inner alchemy, the astrology behind the zodiac signs in terms of its 2025 forecast readings, archaeological or archetypical energy, getting into the framework of the archaeology within yourself, then visit the More Than Existing Academy of Higher Consciousness. We have a whole variety of courses there to support you within your own journey. Take care, and I look forward to connecting during the new moon in Aries at the end of March.